Hi, I'm Iesha B. Welcome back to my channel. I like to do videos on luxury living on a budget, so if you guys like videos like those, I would love it if you like and subscribe down below and leave a comment in the comment section so we can chat. Right off before we start this video, I wanted to let you guys know that this is the last week to enter the giveaway. So if you haven't already, the rules are that you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you have to follow me on Instagram, and you have to comment a heart under last week's Chanel 19 post. So those are the rules, and you guys can do those things right now or wait until the end of the video so that you guys can do it then. But don't forget, there will be one winner, and they will be able to choose between two of my classic flaps, the Caviar Classic Flap and the So Black Classic Flap. So today's video is a little discussion video. I want to sit down and talk to you about, where my mind's at with my luxury collection and where I want to go from here. So I have a few notes, so I would not, ramble on too long, so I would stay on point. So, what I wanted to start off with is simply why I wanted to start over. So, about a couple weeks ago, when I went to go do my overall DHgate / Instagram bag collection, I was looking at my bags and I realized that with a lot of them, I loved the way they looked, right? The way they looked was just, it made me happy. It sparked joy in me. Or actually, no, it made me happy, because joy and happiness are two different emotions, in my opinion. So when I was looking at them, I was like, oh, these are really pretty. Oh, I can, I've worn them on certain occasions. I can see myself possibly wearing them on certain occasions. But at the same time, wow, they've been sitting here for a very long time, So I was going through and I was looking at just different bags that I had, like the on the go or just, classic flaps, like in general. And I'm like, when I go anywhere, what kind of bags am I reaching for? And the answer for that for myself was the more understated bags. The only bag that I, would take out that was a little bit more like flashy, in for lack of a better word, was the the Palm Springs Mini backpack. And the only reason I felt like not comfortable, because I bought these things, so I'm gonna wear them type thing, but I dress very casually. I'm wearing a blazer, but I'm also wearing biker shorts with this outfit as well. So I dress very casually, and I am very into just non-fussy wardrobes, And so this obviously is a backpack, so that's an easy grab and go type of bag to have. So as far as monogram pieces, that's the bag that I would reach for. But with the Speedy Nano and the Pochette Matisse, I would never reach for those bags. And I would force myself to use them because it's like, again, I bought them, so I'm aware of them. But when I forced myself to use them, I just found flaws in using them. So with the Pochette Matisse, I don't like the closure of it. And with the Speedy Nano, it is just slightly too small for like everyday use. And I bought the Speedy Nano because I thought it would be a good formal bag, but like, it's not a formal bag. That is definitely a casual bag. Like, look at it. So those are my motivations, that they weren't useful for my lifestyle, and they were too flashy for like the area I live in and the life I lead, So I want to talk about some things that have gone so far. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about the things that have gone recently or the things that have gone overall, but I think I'm going to focus on the recent bags because, they're the ones that I have gotten rid of more recently. So one of the first bags to go was the Classic Flap. And I know a lot of people are like, what? You got rid of a Classic Flap? Like, that bag, to this day, since I've done that video on the DHgate Classic Flap, is probably the bag that I get. Like, when somebody's asking me for a bag on Instagram, it is 99% probably that one, the DHgate Classic Flap, that has been selling out and restocking a lot. So I'm guessing that you guys are, going to go get them. But the reason I don't like the Classic Flap is for the same reason I just discussed in my video. I just say the same reason, but it was a week ago to you guys, but it was like 10 minutes ago to me. But with the Classic Flap, in comparison to, let's say, the Chanel 19, there's no top handle. And sometimes I need to be able to get out the car and, let's say, grab something by its top handle and keep going, rather than, like, you know, fussing with chains and all that stuff. So I got rid of it for that reason. And also with the formality of the classic flap. Like, it's formal, but it's also pretty big, in my opinion. So with the outfits I was able to wear with them, like, I didn't feel like it looked well going to, like, a wedding or any of those kind of things. So I went ahead and got rid of it. Next to go was the Toiletry 26. With the Toiletry 26, it was a love-hate relationship from jump. If you guys remember the story, I had canceled it on DHgate, got my money back, but it ended up showing up anyways. So that was already like, okay. And that was after me waiting like 2 or 3 months for it to come in the first place. And so by the time it came, I was kind of over it. Like, I already had sold my authentic toiletry, wasn't sized down, the Toiletry 19. So I sold my authentic Toiletry 19, and I thought I sold it because it wasn't big enough. So I got to 26, but the whole thing was a bust, to keep the story short. And the most recent to go was the On The Go. And to be honest, I absolutely loved that bag. Okay, like, when I say I love my bags, I do mean it. Like, I'm not one of those people who buy just to show you guys and then sell them. That's not my intention. My intention is to actually, you know, hold on to things that I have. So when it came down to the On The Go bag, it was okay. So when I brought it to go to Maryland, right? And when I had it in Maryland, I had my things in it. And for it to be so much bigger than, again, my backpack, this is my go-to bag, so it's my overall comparison bag. But when I went to go put my things in it, there wasn't any give in there. So, like, the things I have in this backpack could barely fit in the On The Go bag, which I thought was weird. And I thought by the dimensions of it, I would be able to fit my iPad in there comfortably, but I was not able to do that either, just because, again, with the way it is constructed, the side pieces kind of like dip inward. So it wasn't able to bellow out in a way that my iPad would slip in there nicely. So that had to go too. So the next thing I had a note on in my planner is, like, I'm guessing what you guys would be wondering too, where do I plan on going since I'm wanting to start over with my collection? And the answer to that is I want to develop a more minimalistic style, not only with my handbags, but with my overall wardrobe in general. I think it is a good time for my wardrobe to develop and start becoming a bit more mature, more like simple but put together, you know? So I do plan on looking through my closet and my, like, dresser drawers and getting rid of the things that are frumpy and, you know, don't make me feel the best when I wear them. And that means some of my bags as well. And it's like, how can you not feel great, you know, with a nice looking bag? But if they're not making my heart sing, if it's not making if it's not bringing me joy, then it has to go, right? So moving forward, I want to get minimalistic bags that look good, probably black, as you guys know, no surprise there. And I want to make sure that I am thinking about my purchases, because there's a lot of these bags that I bought, like, in the middle of the night, you know, after thinking about it for like 3 days. I'm like, you know what, I'm doing it, I'm buying it, you know, put in my card verification number or whatever. So I just buy them, and then I get them, I'm like, ooh. Like, that was me and the Chanel 19, if I had to be honest. So it was kind of like, I want to make sure I'm thinking about it and visualizing where I can see myself wearing it, making sure that I'm not going to, in like 6 months, want to, like, get rid of it. So I have come up with a few bags, and I'll put up the picture I created. I do these kind of things for myself, but I figured I'd share it to you. So it's not like the cutest picture, but I put together like a collage of pictures of bags that, like, I would want to have in my collection. And I think I'm gonna start there with those 5 bags, and maybe 6, because I'm still considering, you know, depending on which Chanel the person who wins the giveaway chooses to keep the other one, but I'm not 100% sure on that just yet. I go back and forth about that in my mind. So the only logo bag I really want in my collection is this monogram Palm Springs Mini. And I've been going back and forth in my head about a Speedy Damier or a Speedy Epi. I know I would be happy with either, but like there's something very like classy about the damier print in like anything. So I don't know, I'll just keep turning that over in my mind. But of course, as always, I want to take you guys along on this journey of me trying to figure out, you know, my new luxury collection. And make sure you keep on my Instagram because, you know, if I'm looking to get rid of anything, that is where I post it first. Lastly, I guess I should say that out of everything you see here, I only plan on keeping 2 of these bags. And that is, again, the Palm Springs Mini and then my Lady Dior bag. Because, like, look at her. She is gorgeous. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope to see you guys in next Friday's video. Have a great week until then. And all right, bye.